Hi, everybody. So I am here in this awesome setting on a retreat to just sort of get my foot back and get away to think. I think moms oftentimes should just get away, don't you? Well, I am up here in the North Carolina mountains and I am spending some time just sort of reflecting and praying, but I wanted to answer some of your questions as well. Okay, so some of you have asked me questions about adoption and how to deal with certain issues pertaining to how family members may react when you adopt. We live in a community that's very, very supportive, and so we're really, really blessed. Mainly the question that I get is about racism and how people in a community may respond. And I would be lying if I would say that it isn't an issue for some people. For us, it hasn't been an issue because we live in a really diverse community. But when you do have to take this into consideration. Some family members do not get support from other family members when they decide to adopt. And so adoption in and of itself is something that people have to sort of start to grasp. Like, relatives don't get it, and oftentimes you're adopting in spite of the fact that you have no family support. Like, your parents aren't supporting you for adopting this child. They keep saying, why don't you have your own? They just don't get it. In addition, if you're adopting a child from another culture or another race and you live in an area that's not diverse, it could be even worse. I say you have to be strong. You have to be bold. I would say you have to not let their negative energy influence your decision. You have to base your decision on what you feel as an adult, where you're being led. And so you may be in a community that is not supportive, but you really just need to go ahead and move forward anyhow. I have a cousin who is Korean, and she was the first one adopted in her community of another race. And in fact, she is probably the only minority in she's the only minority in her community, and it's been really, really hard for her. And now she's grown up and she has children of her own, but she will tell you that growing up there were some people who wouldn't even let her into their home because she was Korean. I think these things need to be discussed. I think it's better if you live in an area that's diverse, but if you don't live in an area that's diverse, at least expose your child to other families that are blended. Constantly reassure them and support them. I will say it does help if you have more than one child from a particular country or race, or more than one child that's adopted. As far as talking to your parents and your relatives about it, if you have to be willing when you adopt, if you know that it's the right thing to do, to be able to actually face them and say, look, this will be your grandchildren. This is your grandchild. Whether or not you embrace them and love them is your choice and your decision. But this is how God has called us to raise our family and to build our family. We really want your support. We love you. But this is our decision, and this is what we're doing. And you can decide to support us or not support us. But we are moving forward with this. You have to be firm. And then beyond that, you have to be willing to walk through this without their support if you have to, at least initially. 9 times out of 10, what I see is that these relatives always come around. They meet the child, they love the child, and they eventually come around. It may take a million conversations, it may take a million emails, it may take a lot, to just persevere in that, to create the family in the way that you believe God has created it. For some people to say, that's not your real child, or you adopted that child, you just say to them, yes, it's my real child, it's my real child. It's because really with adoption, these children are born of the heart. So I hope that's encouraging. I do have friends who have gone through so much regarding this. When you're adopting and you find difficulties with people that are unaccepting, surround yourself with a support system, even if it's online, and continue to communicate about it and send information and educate people, because that may be part of your path that you are being directed to, not only to adopt, but to educate other people on sort of these non-traditional ways to grow a family. Please continue to watch YouParent. When I come off the mountain, I will show more video of my family. But many blessings.